Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Shokugeki no Souma, San no Sara, or you can call it Shokugeki no Souma 3rd season, or Food Wars, the 3rd play, on episode 3. This episode right here was actually pretty cool, not too bad. I was actually pretty slick about it. And the way how it was done, I gotta say, I'm looking forward to more. Honestly, like, those of you guys who've been keeping up with me and my certain anime recaps or reviews of like Shokugeki no Souma all the way back in the days, in the years, then you understand that I love this series very much, and I even got into the manga, etc. So we had to it that Kuga, on the other hand, compliments Souma in a sarcasm way, and that guy's sarcasm is cruel. But aside from that, he tells him that it's not enough, you know? You're gonna have, in the end, the strong will always take the customers in reality. And we have to it that Souma did not make a lot, while Kuga Senpai, that was in front of Yukihira's booth, boom, dude, he has like over like thousands of tickets that outmatches Yukihira in no time. And of course, that was shown at the beginning of the episode that his customers love his mapo tofu, etc. And we also see to it that that Kurokiba and Hayama, along with Alice, are having trouble. And we also get to know that Nikumi with the Don RS are actually doing well. They got 3rd place, and 2nd place goes to Skewers RS, and the 1st place goes to Aldini's booth, which was pretty slick, not too bad. But apparently when they heard about Yukihira about being in freaking like last place or something, they go like, what the freaking hell, are you serious? Even right now, even the Shiomi research group is actually in that place. And that goes with Yukihira, Megumi, Kurokiba, Alice, and Hayama being in the freaking red zone. This really upsets Erina so much. Go like, what the hell is wrong with them, dude? They're all freaking Autumn Elections Advanced Tournament people. And Erina was scolding them for their freaking like for their failure to get out of the red, for getting into the red zone the first day, etc. While there's the funny moments between Hayama, Kurokiba, and Alice Chan arguing against each other, going, what the hell is going on here, huh? What the hell did you just do? And we see to it that that everyone really scolds Yukihira and telling them to like you gotta step your game up, okay? You're really in trouble if you don't find a way how to solve this quickly. And of course, like when it comes to like getting things to a tense level, Yukihira always has to make things go like, hey, anyone want to eat some black pepper buns? It'll be great. It'll be great. And we have to it that things got a little hectic here and there with like Yukihira saying that Nikumi helped him out with that. And of course we get to know that the Yamanote area, which is the most expensive place from what I heard in the festival in this series, is known to be that Tsukasa Eishi, the 1st seed, took 5th place, and Kuninene, the 6th seed of the Elite 10, took 4th place. And we have to it that Megashima Tosuke, third year, who's the 3rd seed of the Elite 10, took 3rd place. Nakiri Erina, who's only the 10th seed, actually took 2nd place. And the 1st place goes to Akane ga Kubo Momo, 3rd year, which is the 4th seed. And apparently, everything seems to be out of control. And of course, Erina, on the other hand, tells Souma like after maybe saying that his cooking's not legit whatsoever, tells him that if you want to visit my place, you have to make a reservation. And Hisako does tell Souma like if it was just a walk-in, we'll be in 1st place in no time, etc. And we see to it that Souma understands that, and Erina tells Souma like look, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't go focusing on other people's booths. Focus on you yourself and take out Kuga, and don't be so freaking like so calm about it. And we have to it that someone's like, do I have to focus that badly? It seems like to me that kind of attitude where he answers Erina's question like that makes Erina go like, hare? And it seems like everybody is busy with their own thing, while Takumi Aldini tells Yukihira freaking get out of the red zone, etc., while his brother just drags him away because of his freaking yelling. And we have to it that there was a scene where Megumi was about to talk to Souma, and later on, like, but Souma was actually talking to someone else and gives that person a key. And we see to it, of course, that Ishiki-senpai, which is the 7th seed of the Elite 10, if anything. Sorry if I forget his name or say it in a way that you may not remember him. Actually had another idea going on, and this time it involves like getting things of his kohais or juniors to like get their names on board, which is pretty cool, not too bad. And we have to it that like Hayama and Alice are like arguing again because of what the hell was going on. Even Kuriki was like, I don't know what to think of anymore, kind of thing. While Sarata-chan, or should I say the girl who cooks horribly but her food's really good, actually went pretty cool. And as for Rindo-senpai, she ends up going to a booth that's called the Entracing Gourmet Insect Dishes whatsoever. And we have to it that Kuga-senpai, of course, like takes first place again for his booth. And of course, like Kuga-senpai is actually surprised to see Yukihira bumps up his booth a bit. Booth place a bit. Like he was in 40th place, but he ends up going to 35. And he goes like, it looks like to me he might have entered another dish. After his subordinate tells him like, Yukihira just add another dish to like get his customers' attention possibly. And that's how he boosted it up a bit. And of course, like as for Sara-chan, she ends up seeing Yukihira again, getting like how am I supposed to say it? Giving out free samples, apparently. He gets the idea from other people who did the same thing. And it looks like to me, everyone seems to be enjoying it. But it looks like Megumi wasn't really too happy about it because they just gave it out for free, etc. Of course, like when it came to black pepper buns, everyone really enjoyed it. But when it came to like Yukihira Souma and Sadatsuka, the girl who has a horrible smell but very good cooking in other cases, she manages to have a little good conversation with Yukihira alone. I was just laughing so hard about like how things are going for the time being, you know. And of course, it was just hilarious to see how like these two could connect in terms of just horrible cooking, etc. And of course, like when it came to like making some noodles for someone, we have to it that Yukihira decides to make danzai noodles for someone who actually had a heavy stomach and actually kind of enjoyed it, or really enjoyed it. And we have to it that Megumi on the other hand, like I said, wasn't too happy because they gave it out for free. But as for Yukihira, he knows that, but he's trying to figure out what to do next with his next move because like things are not gonna be like pretty from here on out. Of course, Yukihira did boost up a bit, but it's not really getting him anywhere to a point where he's able to take on Kuga-senpai alone. So later on, we have to it that there was a scene that switched off. Aside from Yukihira trying to make out his plans, is like Hayama and Kurokiba and Alice were having another meeting, of course, and Alice was thinking about like selling the item at a high price, which is 20,000 yen, which upsets Hayama very badly. He goes like, "No, are you serious? This is not the time to try to do something ridiculously stupid." And we have to it that Alice says it will make a good story, etc. And Hayama is like, "Look, this is not the time to pout. Look, if you're not taking this seriously, etc., and you're trying to make things like getting a little bit worse and worse, then you better just quit already. I'm sick and tired of it." And Kurokiba's trying to tell like Hayama, "Look, can you at least tell her in a freaking good mood right now? Because putting her in this situation could get things a little bit worse." And of course, like Hayama's like, "And this is why she's like this, because you've been spoiling her all this time, alright? Do you not understand that?" And therefore, Alice-chan decides to like take back her word, etc., and tries to think of another way how to like work the booth out, which is pretty cool and not too bad. But as for Yukihira, Souma, and Megumi, we have to it that Souma is trying to figure out his real plan to try to conquer or even go toe-to-toe or equal with Kuga's booth, because we get to know that he puts out a couple things that Kuga did put out a lot of things that Souma does not have. One thing for sure is the attraction of his food, his place that seems to be very, how am I supposed to say it, attracting. Like, it has a very good it's like a freaking giant shop, for example, or it looks like a real restaurant, etc. Has its chairs, the place they can eat. Compared to Yukihira, he's just a booth, etc., and has nothing really special to give out that could get the attention. So in other cases, all I can really say is like, in other words, without giving out much detail, simple words, that Kuga's booth just has the rightful attention. Like, it's beautiful, the food's good, and the smell is like saying that, oh, I want to stay here and eat more, etc. And that's when Yukihira and Megumi did have a talk, and Souma tells Megumi like, I'm sorry, Megumi, I don't think you'll be sleeping for tonight. So I want to try out something that's new for the dish for Yukihira style. And therefore, it ends up cutting off to a certain credits in the end for like for a former friends of like Yukihira, well, friends of Yukihira, which they don't see him anymore because he went to a different school. And they end up realizing that the Yukihira diner lights are on, and they realize someone is there, but they realize like it's not really good, and it ends up with them screaming in total like horror and agony possibly. But yeah. So overall, in simple words of this entire episode, all I can really give you is just the Moon Festival and how things are going for everyone else. Kuga, on the other hand, is being the freaking top-notch student, while Yukihira, Hayama, Alice-chan, Kurokiba, and Megumi are already in the red zone and are already in trouble. And as for their friends, they're doing much well than they are. That's the obvious thing. However, Yukihira was trying to work things out, but apparently time is really limited for him right now. Like, if he does not find a way how to, like, beat Kuga or even get out of the red zone, he's already in trouble. Well, in terms of being in the red zone, which is the most important thing, which, like, if you lose money in your booth and you will be expelled, etc., you're not... that's the one thing he has to worry about. Then he could worry about, like, wanting to, like, take on Kuga-senpai in, Shokugeki. So, like I said, Souma's just trying to figure out how to, like, beat Kuga-senpai, even though, like, his focus right now is to get out of the red zone for his booth, otherwise he'll be expelled. So, overall, pretty cool episode. Looking forward to the next one. I'm pretty excited. So, until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So, I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toodaloo!